Welcome students. So today I am present here to start a new topic of NPO. So yesterday, in last video we already talked about the topics like receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account and their balance sheets. Clear? So now we are going to discuss about the topic points or important items which are recorded in NPO, which are essential for the NPO. So firstly we have to discuss about these items. So the first item is the subscription. As in your screen, I am showing the definitions of subscription. So subscription means it is an amount which is paid by the members for the renewal of their membership in not-for-profit organization. Means this amount is paid by the members to the not-for-profit organization, and for the not-for-profit organization this amount is treated as a revenue receipt and it is treated as a income. Clear? Because this amount is paid by the members for their monthly or annual subscription. It will never be more than annual subscription. Clear? So it is just a fees of members for their services, what services they are receiving from the not-for-profit organization. Clear? So it is a subscription. So subscription is a revenue receipt. Clear? And it will be recorded in income and expenditure because it is treated as an income. Clear? So it is a subscription. Now come to the next point, entrance fees. So what do you mean by entrance fees? So basically entrance fees, it is also an amount which is paid by the members or upcoming members. It is paid by the upcoming member or new members for the joining a not-profit organization. Means if a new member wants to join in a not-for-profit organization, that time, at the time of joining, what amount they are paying to the not-for-profit organization, that amount is treated as a entrance fees. It is also known as admission fees. We can say admission fees. Just like you are going for an admission in your school, in any class, then you are paying a fees for the entry. Clear? So that entry fees is known as a admission fees. There is also an admission charges in your school. So it is also a entrance fees. So this entrance fees is treated as a revenue receipt. Clear? So basically it is shown given in your receipt and payment account on credit side. Clear? And but the problem is this: the receipt is always the revenue receipt is always be treated as an income. But in some cases, if there is any condition in your question, the entrance fees is capitalized. If this statement is given in attachment, entrance fees is capitalized, then only it will be treated as a capital receipt. If it is treated as a capital receipt, then it will be shown on liability side. Because all capital receipts are treated as a liability and capital payment are treated as a assets. Clear? So in this case, if entrance fees is capitalized, then it will be treated as a liability. If entrance fees is only entrance fees is given, there is no adjustment, then it will be always be treated as a revenue receipt and it will be shown on credit side of income and expenditure account, and it is given in debit side of receipt and payment account. Clear? So I think by mistake I say the credit side in receipt and payment account, it is shown on credit side, but it is not on credit side. It is on debit side in receipt and payment account. Clear? So in income and expenditure, it is treated as an income because it is a revenue nature. So that's why it is shown on the income side or credit side of income and expenditure account. Clear? Now come to the point. After entrance fees, going to the life membership fees. So what do you mean by life membership fees? Means a fees which are paid for the long period of time. Means till your death. Means if you paid a fees, then you receive services from the organization, from the not-for-profit organization till your death. So that's why it is known as a lifetime membership. Means one time payment and you get services up to your death. Clear? So it is known as a lifetime membership fees. So basically lifetime membership fees is treated as a capital receipt, and it is shown on liability side of closing balance sheet. Clear? So it is a capital receipt. It never be shown on the income and expenditure account. It is treated as a liability. So that's why it is shown on closing balance sheet and on liability side. Clear? So it's a life membership fees. So after that life membership fees, come to the next point, that is known as legacy. Clear? So in legacy was it's a very simple word. Legacy means a property or amount received from the person who deceased or died, and he write all their properties in will to donate it to the not-for-profit organization or any trust. Means some of the person, those who want to donate their property after their death to the some organization or some trust is known as just like a legacy. Clear? So it is a legacy. If any person or any firm donated his her or her property to the not-for-profit organization after his death is known as a legacy. Clear? So legacy is always be treated as a capital receipt. It is always be treated as a capital receipt, and it is shown on the liability side of closing balance sheet. So two things are there. It is a capital receipt, and it will be shown on the liability side of closing balance sheet. Clear? So now after legacy, come to the next point. The next point is honorarium. Clear? So what do you mean by honorarium? Basically honorarium is a expense. It is a revenue expense and revenue payment which are made by the not-for-profit organization to their guest faculty or guest person, means the person who is coming outside the business for giving their services in your organization. Clear? Just like if you have a hospital. If you have a hospital and you invited some doctor for a particular operation in your hospital, then at that time, what amount you are paying to that doctor is known as a honorarium. Means you are paying an amount to the doctor for their services. As a respect, you are paying that amount. So that's why we are saying honorarium. Clear? Same like in your school. If your school inviting any outsider teacher for your betterment, for your success, for your future growth, for 1 or 2 days, for 1 week, and they are paying some amount to that teacher, is known as a honorarium. Clear? So honorarium is a revenue nature payment, and it will be treated as an expense, and it is shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. Clear? So it will be debited in income and expenditure account because it is a expense. Clear? So it's a honorarium. So after the honorarium, come to the point like government grant or municipal grant. We can say government grant or municipal grant. So basically, what are the grants? Basically, the government grant or municipal grant is a grant which is received by the not-for-profit organization from the government. Clear? Means a government which is if a government paid any amount to the not-for-profit organization, that amount is known as a government grant or municipal grant. Clear? So this amount may be for the specific purpose, may be for the general purpose. Clear? If it is paid for the specific purpose, then it will be treated as a capital receipt. Then it will be treated as a capital receipt, and it is shown on the liability side of closing balance sheet. Clear? And after that, if it is paid by the government as a general purpose, means there is no specific purpose for the grant, so that's why it will be treated as a revenue receipt. At that time, it will be treated as a revenue receipt, and revenue receipt is always be known as a income, and it will be shown on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Clear? So it is about the grant. Now the one point is donation, very important part. So donation is just only an amount which is received by the not-for-profit organization from any person Clear? As a charity means any person giving their some money or some amount for the charity to the not-for-profit organization. Clear? But basically there are two types of donation. Clear? In your screen you can see there are two types of donation. One is general donation and one is specific donation. Clear? So in your screen there is one is specific and one is general donation. So if there is a general donation, then it is treated as a revenue receipt. If there is a general donation, then it will be treated as a revenue receipt, and it is shown on the income side or credit side of income and expenditure account. Clear? And if the donation is a specific donation, means a donation paid for some specific purpose, like donation paid for the building, donation paid for the medicine purchase, donation paid for the ground maintenance, means a donation is paid for the some particular purpose, then it will be treated as a capital receipt. Then it will be treated as a capital receipt, and it is shown on the liability side of closing balance sheet. Clear? Then it will be shown on liability side of closing balance sheet because it is a capital receipt. Clear? Now after the general donation and specific donation, come to the next point. Their last 2 points are there only. There is a sale of old assets. Sale of old assets. If a company sold their old assets, then what will be the accounting treatment for the sale of old assets? If a company sold their old assets, then company have to record as per their profit and loss on that assets. Clear? If company sold old assets which original cost is rupees 5,000 but sold at rupees 5,500, it means firm have profit on sale of that old assets. So that only profit part should be recorded in income and expenditure account. Means the 500 is to be recorded in income and expenditure account on income side. Clear? If a book value of assets is 5,000 but it is sold at 4,000, it means there is a loss of rupees 1,000. That loss of 1,000 should be recorded on expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Clear? So we have to record only loss portion and profit portion in income and expenditure account. Clear? So after this, come to the next. The next is sale of old newspaper. Clear? If sale of ground grass. So if there is a company selling their old newspaper or grass, it will be always be treated as a revenue receipt, and it will be shown on income side of income and expenditure account. Clear? So these are the some basic items. We have to study all these basic items. Clear? If you understand all these basic items, if you have any problem related to these basic items, you can ask your question in comment box. I will answer. Clear? So please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press bell icon. Thank you.